CrapgamerReviews decided to try and clap back against Griffin Gaming and ReviewTechUSA to try and revive his completely dead channel, and to no one's surprise it hasn't worked at all, so now he's trying to play the victim card even more than he's already done in the past. So without further delay, I'll let the video play.
Unscripted.
I'll never understand why he simply refuses to edit his videos, because you'll see in all of his videos a good 10 seconds of him getting ready to start speaking at the start of his videos, and throughout them you'll notice how he doesn't even bother to edit out him breathing as well, which always pisses me off. If you're using gameplay for your videos, then there's absolutely no excuse for not cutting out your breathing. Also, no one cares you have unscripted content. If anything, that's the opposite of a flex.
This pretty much sums it up, and I'm pretty much going to leave it where it lies with this.
Thank God for that.
First things first, because I get a lot of personal attacks on the platforms and things like that, and I just kind of wanted to point out that so many people are really wrong in their assumptions for a lot of things. Okay, like I easily could have Googled or YouTube different things that people have beef with me, like Rich or Griffin Gaming, and gotten some story from somebody that claims it. But to be completely honest with you, you're not going to hear a complete story from somebody who dislikes that person already, and it's the same thing for me. So it's always ironic when people run with like these complete fabrications just because somebody else said it in a video years ago doesn't make it true.
Now, I know most of you probably couldn't figure out what the fuck he was trying to say there because he was incoherently rambling, but my best guess is how Crap got caught stealing someone else's gameplay for one of his videos in the past, which Frintanger Plays brought up in his video on the situation.
Bear with me a sec. Bear with me. Okay. Walk slowly. Dodges right. Jumps up. Jumps to the left. Okay, boom. Now goes to Ghost Robo. Very prominent Let's Player. Walk slowly. Darts to the right. Gets up. Has to jump to the left before he gets up.
Where I've owned up to the things that have actually kind of gone wrong, or the things that I've actually done wrong, and you know, it still kind of sucks seeing people kind of go back to the well, 6 years, 7 years, whatever the case may be, for stuff that never even happened, that people who were jealous, or people that didn't like me.
I absolutely love to be the one to tell you this, but absolutely nobody on this planet is jealous of you. I mean, there's literally no reason to be jealous of you. Your channel is beyond dead.
And the funny thing is, no matter what the truth is, right? Like, I could present somebody with factual evidence of something that actually happened with me, and the people that dislike me already aren't going to care, right? They only care that they dislike me, and somebody out there is, whooping and hollering it up and kind of playing off that or whatever. So
it was very interesting to see that, so many people just revere these YouTubers, and when you call them out and say, well, you know what, I've offered to actually talk face-to-face with these people, how quick they are to clam up.
It's funny how he says this, because Griffin said that he'd welcome Crap to come onto one of his streams whenever he wanted to have a quote-unquote debate.
I don't really know why you want to even fucking talk. I mean, I'm down to do it, bro. You can join one of my live streams or whatever. I'm not doing it on somebody else's channel because, fuck, if I'm gonna subject myself to that shit, I'm 100% gonna milk it for super chat. So yeah, I mean, feel free to join a live stream whenever you want, man. I'm down to talk.
Also, ReviewTechUSA has already responded to Crap, so I have no idea why he thinks everyone's suddenly gone into hiding after he called them out, even though they haven't.
I've never, ever started anything with anybody on my channel, never. I just decided to stick up for myself, and then suddenly I'm the bad guy, right? So I can't, let me get this straight. I want to make sure I get this right from all the fanboys. I can't like PlayStation. I can't like Xbox. I can't go back to liking Xbox. I'm not allowed to fight back on my own channel when people talk crap about me for years, making multiple videos about me. Other people are in the right if they don't want to debate me, or they don't want to talk about the issues because my channel is dead or dying and it doesn't do anything for them to do that. It would just benefit me, despite the fact that obviously talking shit on me clearly has helped their channels, and I was good enough to do that. So again, there is all these kind of different variations to what is allowed and what isn't allowed.
And basically, to be honest with you, from what I understand is everything's allowed for them and nothing's allowed for me.
People have a problem with you jumping between PlayStation and Xbox so much because you don't stay anywhere closer to neutral. You're either a Sony fanboy or an Xbox fanboy. You're never just a guy objectively talking about things. There's always got to be some fanboying happening, and the problem with that is the fact you've jumped ship so many times, to the point even the lowest common denominators like fanboys don't want to watch your content, because even they know you're full of shit. And what's even more amazing to me is the fact he thinks it's okay for him to respond to people, but it's not okay for those people to respond back to him. Like my guy, I only have one thing to say here, and it's to
keep that same energy. You know, as far as I can tell, you know, I've done my best to sort of keep things pretty even keel. I've done my best to sort of keep things fun and lighthearted. I've only fought back when necessary, and only lately. It's like, you know, I don't understand, you know, I've kind of gone back and forth with Rich. The guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's completely embarrassed himself multiple times.
That's a bit Rich coming from the likes of you. Rich makes mistakes every now and then, but you on the other hand, you make mistakes all the time and get things wrong almost every time you upload.
You know, he's done videos about me in the past. I never said he stole my videos. I said that he stole my ideas.
You are both trending news channels. Of course you're going to cover the same topic, for fuck's sake. To say your videos were your idea is a bit of a stretch. All you do is cover news about gaming, and more specifically console news, which you always twist into being about the console wars.
Which multiple people brought that to my attention years and years ago, right? It is what it is. The guy makes his living off of it. I get it, you know what I'm saying? Again, two totally different types of people. Like, he can do what he wants, but at the end of the day, he has honestly kind of made his living off of kind of harassing people and making fun of people and grifting people. Yes, he's the grifter.
This shit is like listening to two kids in kindergarten trying to insult each other using the cringe ass and no you comebacks. If anyone here is the grifter, it's 100% you, Crab. He tries to attract console fanboys, and whenever one system becomes more popular than the other, he decides to jump ships out of nowhere and try to get more money from the bigger group of fanboys.
I mean, anybody that's gonna smear crap all over theirselves or eat pickles the way that he does for money, clearly only in it for one thing. Like, for me personally, not getting much off of this. You know, I would never do anything like those things.
Ah yes, because as we all know, having a self-deprecating sense of humor automatically makes you a grifter.
It's, you know, basically kind of funny to me, and I'm going to kind of let it go. I mean, there's an outside chance that I can debate with Rich. We'll see what Pickle Rick is up to, but, you know, I wouldn't expect it. You know, it wouldn't probably behoove him.
What exactly would you even debate Rich on? You keep saying you want to debate people, and yet you constantly fail to say what you want to debate them on. How are people going to know if they want to agree to a debate or not, if they don't even know what the debate would be about?
You know, I like, at the end of the day, I'm a very quick thinker when it comes to this kind of stuff, and I have a ton of stuff to kind of go over with the guy, you know what I'm saying? So I can't imagine anybody in their right mind wanting to actually get into sort of a situation where we're discussing things, even coherently, even sitting there just being friendly and discussing things. Maybe, like I said, the people that are your enemy, they could be turned to be friends, or just, like, you know, whoever. Like, and that's kind of what I'm looking for, you know. Let's touch base.
Holy shit, can this man ever finish the topic he's talking about without switching topics midway through? And I find it hilarious how he claims he's a quick thinker and that he'd have a coherent discussion with someone when 99% of his content is incoherent rambling.
I don't want to hate on these people for no reason, but why were they hating on me to begin with?
Because your channel is a collection of terrible takes, and making fun of fanboys is easy content.
Maybe they're kind of been misled by third-hand knowledge or third-hand misinformation, and that kind of stuff happens, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to judge too soon. I just think that, you know, it's worth kind of looking out there and saying, hey, it maybe is worth waiting and seeing what these people actually think and what I actually think before going all out and acting like morons.
I don't think someone could get less self-aware than CrapGamer, to be honest. Nobody has been misled about you. It takes 2 seconds to look at your channel and realize you're a PlayStation fanboy that can't
Keep that same energy. You know, just trying to attack me for no reason. Listen, if I've never had any, like, listen, I've never had any interaction with so many people. Now imagine just me starting to take a big dump on people on social media and videos. Like, what would be the point in that?
That's exactly what you tried to do with Rich, so you should be able to answer your own question, but hey, I shouldn't be expecting any form of self-awareness from a fanboy.
So again, for me personally, just defending myself, I have the right to do that.
Nobody's saying you can't defend yourself, however people are allowed to respond to you responding to them. You know, like how a debate would work, which you're weirdly desperate to have with people.
What little channel I have left, you know what, I was there, and anybody that hasn't had a channel, right, if you haven't had the channel, and I've never bragged about my channel or subscribers or anything like that, but even if I decided to walk away from it all tomorrow, just looking at this and looking at the things that I've been able to do, you know, it's probably better than most of you.
Literally anyone can do what you do. It takes no effort at all to upload what are almost completely unedited videos multiple times a day. To act like the average person couldn't do this is pretty laughable, if I'm being honest. Even topic commentary channels and the quartering have more effort put into their videos than yours do.
Right? A lot of you people don't even have a channel. Okay, and I'm looking at some stats right now. It's like 50 million views. You know, think about that for a second. That's a lot.
My guy, you've uploaded over 4,800 videos over the span of almost a decade. Getting 48 million views in that time frame isn't that impressive, if I'm being honest. And to act like people can't criticize you if they don't have a channel is obviously an incredibly stupid point of view.
In total, you know, I've always been sort of a YouTuber that was kind of, I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, I wanted subscribers, but I don't want to have to pander to subscribers.
The fact he's trying to keep the grift going is pretty sad. Nobody's buying the shit anymore. Your channel's entire business model is pandering to fanboys.
So I've lost it. I've had over 140,000 subscribers, right? And people might go, oh, well, you only have this many subscribers. I've always kind of split the thing where I've gained just as many as I've lost.
If that was the case, then you wouldn't have lost over 100,000 subscribers and you would have just had a stagnant subscriber count.
I think that I've done a hell of a job, and I think that anybody that wants to talk trash that doesn't even have a YouTube channel, you might want to look in the mirror and see if you can do half the stuff that I've done. Not only that, not only have I done videos that have gone viral, I was the gaming news, right? I'm that guy who canceled a pre-order. You know what? Like, people make fun of that, but it ended up working out very well for me, and unexpectedly, because I was in Game Informer, I was in all the top magazines. Everybody was talking about me. All the YouTubers were talking about me, and there's no such thing as bad publicity.
You serious?
Jesus Christ, the ego on this man is insane. You were never the guy, and of course there's such thing as bad publicity. If there wasn't, then everyone who has ever been cancelled wouldn't have been cancelled.
Right, and that's not the only time that's happened for me. You don't see these other guys end up in the news very often for giving such a hot take. And I'm happy that I went out there and wasn't a stupid robot and, you know, take all the stuff laying down like so many of these people do. They're afraid to speak up. They're afraid to lose their, you know, their free swag, their free stuff, their Xboxes, their PlayStations, their what have yous, their chairs, right? Their income. You know, this is not my job. This is something I do for fun, for me.
Oh my god, Crap, you're such a hero for publicly embarrassing yourself on such a massive scale. Like, goddamn bro, shut the fuck up. It's not a flex that you embarrass yourself so hard to the point you turn from being an Xbox fanboy to a PlayStation fanboy. Phil Spencer taking a dunk on you definitely isn't a flex. I do love how he's acting like the people he's called out have some nuclear takes or haven't been in the news when Griffin Gaming was in the news for standing up against a piece of shit known as zombie kills. And ReviewTechUSA is well known for having some very bad takes because he is as authentic as possible, but when it comes to Crap, he has terrible takes because he's trying so hard to pander to fanboys.
And I don't give a damn what anybody else says. I don't give a damn what any of these other YouTubers say.
Your videos on Rich and Griffin say something completely different.
You know, a lot of these people are just jealous and they're just kind of in their own little ruts or whatever, and I only wish that I would have fought back sooner.
I can't say I disagree, because if you had fought back sooner, all of us commentary channels would have got a shit ton more views off of it, since you would have still been relevant back then.
Because, you know, I should have been able to put a stop to this crap. You know, if you look at it, it's just the way, it's sickening the way that they pick on like some of the smaller YouTubers and things like that. It's absolutely sickening.
The whole holier than thou act doesn't exactly work when you're known as someone who consistently tries to pander to fanboys in order to get easy views. And let's face it, even if you did make response videos back when you were remotely relevant, you wouldn't have helped anyone. In fact, you would have just fueled commentary channels even more.
And, you know, I think that it's really, really, you know, unfortunate the way that we've seen, you know, some people that don't even have a voice or less a voice, and I don't have a big voice myself, just a little small crappy channel, but, it's just sad to see the lengths that people go to kind of do that, and who's to stop these big guys from taking ideas or things like that from the smaller guys? Like, there is nothing to stop them.
But once again, the challenge is on the table. Any of these guys. Neutral site even. Let's hash this out.
It's amazing how he still failed to mention what he actually wants to debate people on. Now the rest of his video is just him telling people to like and subscribe, and with all of that being said, I'm going to do the exact same thing here, so please do not forget to do all the things YouTubers love to beg you to do, aka check out my Discord server, Twitter, as well as like, comment and subscribe, so I will see you all in my next video.